just before I forget. I don't know how much I talk, or especially don't want to be too loud, but I'm just a bit tired. I kind of also don't want to just like not stream when I play this game. But I also want to, like, one of those things is like, if I just don't talk, it just feels like, oh, I might as well not stream, but then I don't want to, like, any that, like, just possibly likes to follow along with, like, doing this. But I haven't done this for a bit. Oh yeah, we're going for doing that. Like, I think I wanted to quickly check which one even got better. This one that if I rip its, what's its delta V? Okay, this is like 8,000. So even like, if I made like a single big rocket thing like this, plus something like 250,000. That amount. If I do this one, costs a lot less, and oh yeah, it's way more delta V. You know what? You're set up to just like do this. It's stuck on the lights that I forgot before. I think the only thing. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Do. There's a lot more power. Center base is about there. Like 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 8. One of these, a little bit more than that. I see. I do 4 of these right on each. Here. Now basically balance off the things that are up here if this still is on it. there's not going to be any crossfeed happening. That's the thing. Technically, these are out on I could either add a bunch of more ponds, crossfeed. This. Not put much monopropellant in it, just in case. And if I need more, I'll like just now. But ideally, this may not have it. I'll even do a version number of this. Wrong button. I had to hit save, not suddenly launch, but fine. It just auto-saved it by doing that. Now wait up. This spot that I was wanting it. Then clicking save. It's not just an auto-save. Delta V did I lose by just sticking that on? Stay on. 8875. About like, oh wait, that's like 50. I lost 50 Delta V. It's not a lot, really. But it is something. I'll take those off just because it's like it is a little silly. Those on. Make it more aerodynamic, hopefully. Save it. Okay, I believe I have that I can pick up needing on this. Try to be very, especially on these upper, because when you get down to these, like it doesn't hurt too much, like even just adding these things. Probably help significantly take these off. I don't mind like losing homes. Save it as like yeah. Simple brute forcing just works better because this is cheaper, a lot heavier. And have to worry about part limit or even I think I didn't have to worry about math before. Wait, is my because the way this. Okay. Try to not like go like if the game doesn't feel like it's or a bit. Yeah. Looks like it's like already like lost some, but there's reason for it. Doesn't matter where I put this really. And if I can, I would like to just push it to orbit quickly. You know, it's either do that or make use of it. By the way, my over in case I get like kerbals. It's okay. Oh yeah, I need to not take too long. Just go for it. Right away, I want to go right into like orbital turns. want to, like, as quick as I can, get, like, to orbit. I am going after that thing. I need to set as target. Rid of that extra weight. Thrust to weight ratio to it. 1.3, that's pretty good. Like, it starts nearly at 1 to get out here. I know my apparatus is way out there. Fine. I actually do not need to worry about all about finding when I can intersect there. Yeah, I'm messing with. I'm not really looking for an orbit. I'm looking to get. Oh, that's actually really close. Nice. This is as close as I can get that. I'm going to actually quick save that. Yeah, I might start using solid boosters more if it's just, yes, it makes it just really heavy. But it just, they throw out so much thrust to their thrust to weight ratio. It's like pushing through the air very hot. Probably use like, maybe look into using like even smaller or something. Only uses 900. This is going to use almost half of my thrust here. Yeah, I'm liking how this is going. Let me take a quick look at my little group actions. Put our antenna out first. I not set this. Toggle arming. Yeah, that's I don't need a set one that's like to release it or whatnot. Just toggle arming. There you go. Okay. Step. I'm gonna stay up super late, so it's like I kind of, in a way, want to just rush through so many things. Also, I gotta keep in mind I'll win that, guys. I got lights on this thing, so. Trying to lose communication. Stuck those little antenna things out, just in case go too far or somewhere, some direction. I think with this trip, I'm probably not going to go that far. How's this for me? Rate it just a little bit. Be close as I can. That's fine enough. Okay. Save that. Save. Oh, this save two. Do quick save two. No, it's to arch that like that. Hey, Marvel dude. Space the final frontier. Yeah. Going pretty well. Got a really good launch on this rocket and getting really close to getting to this part before it hits this moon and then makes it very difficult to follow it. And I am just kind of roughly matching it, really, to just... This is just going to help me figure out when to start burning. I'll point it over here, but I'm actually going to go retrograde to the target. How have you been, Marvel dude? I think it's been a little while since seen each other. Good. Busy with work. Really nice. Just been busy and hopefully profiting on that. I could just speed up and then, because if I match its speed, velocity, and everything, I'll be going along right beside it. And now it's on target, retrograde the target, which is about where my maneuver is, and it's going to be about as close to kind of the same ideal thing. Is I'm going to basically ignore this, but like look at the speed, how I've been what I've discovered to simply do to easily get to intersect these other things in space, like dock another thing or save a kerbal. 2, 1, burn. Good thing I still have 5th rocket to burn with, so. Which is why I stuck a bunch of these shoot out monopropellant, so did that on ideally. I figured I was going to. I said I went too much. Now I'm going away from the target by 2 meters a second. Just stabilize it and just, yeah. Let's do this. Whoop. Look towards it. First, don't want to be like going exactly straight at the target, but likely not going to slam into this target. Now it's going to be 0.2 kilometers. I'll start like diverting away. Nearly enough to not even like moons. We do that. I spin around here. Got this like funny looking cage and all that, but this is set up to like. I try to push this further down to try to keep center mass easier to keep this like pointing this way when I re-entry whatever like mass I hold back here, but like if I do hold something really heavy back here, that is going to be a problem with this design. But then again, I don't know if there's, unless I put like a cage thing all the way around in front of it, but then I need to know how much. Yeah, there's a lot of like questionable things about it. I do another quick save. Just speed up things. I'm not in a big rush to get to it. But I do have it so it goes to hibernation when we speed up things. Here. Once again, I am. If I wanted to be really efficient, of course, I could, instead of completely stopping, essentially divert my momentum towards it. But that's like, it's very hard to see which way I need to divert that and stuff. A little bit more like this way. But Why am I... Was it because the length of me spinning around was enough to look like I'm going away from it? That's interesting. I'll kind of float beside it here. Be nice once I can like have the ability to just point to target. Open up my little claw here. Controlling from here. Nice. Do my best to point at it here. Need to lock the camera in orientation so I know which way I am moving. I turn this on. I turn that off. How am I? Okay, I think I balanced this pretty well. Should have probably just went straight forward, but I was curious if my sliding up and down or whatnot is not going to turn this. And that's why I balanced it with these things here. So when this splits off, then it'll be equally balanced over here, if that ever happens. There we go, grabbed it. So I barely had to use monopropellant, so I didn't even need like that much with it now in this one. But if I needed to, I could have stuck more monopropellant over into that, so what I did. Okay, now that I got it, I could have built it so like this is down here as well, but oh well. Maybe I'll change that on the design sometime. But now it's go to orbit, retrograde, before we even counter the moon. Which we might, oh, we're not gonna crash it. No. We're just gonna run retrograde and fall back to Kerbin. Like I almost want to figure out like I want to fall a little bit, but not like so much. Then I can use like even less delta V. Basically want to then do this and just try to aim for the station, going like that. Oh yeah, we'll figure out what we want to do. There it is, because I was. Okay. Just retrograde now. Need to wait, really. So let's see if warping over here. I'm gonna miss it a little bit there. Or maybe it's gonna. We'll see. Otherwise, I'm not too worried of where I'm going to land. But it's, of course, very difficult to aim way up here. Back to auto. Track parameter completed. I only lost a few thousand of each of these, and that's because like I made it kind of fly off very far. That did help get some money back. I'm gonna actually do that mount. And see about over here. I'm gonna have like toward liquid fuel. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna like now put it down to like this. I'll aim like this. I'm gonna do a quick save of this before I commit to that, but this way I'm gonna like destroy this one part. Put those away. That part's going to actually be going around a lot. I slowed this part down enough. I had to have done it earlier. That's fine. Burn now a bunch of the fuel to try to slow it down. Slow this part down. Actually, I'm gonna burn a lot of this fuel anyway to parachutes are going to be enough for it. But if I lose it, it's not going to be a big loss. This is a 10,000 rocket, so but I'm seeing that hopefully reducing a significant amount of speed for it helps. Getting a good amount of weight from it. Right before I hit atmosphere, I'm going to cut it off and decouple from it. do this basically for myself. This is the important parts. Do not need that as a stage. We don't even need it as a stage. I figured I was going to get cut off of SAS, so I was hoping I designed it aerodynamically to... Yeah, I figure those will just blow up. There could have been a way I could have done that so those don't, but... Wait, supposedly stage was recovered. I guess part of it. Graphs. I guess so. That's fine. We're gonna actually keep this attached unless I am obviously dropping too heavily. And I could say, like, get some money back from this. So it is going to kind of flip me, I think. To put these on top, but that's fine. Yeah, that get how that's recovered. The engine itself must have, which was the expensive part, so sure, I got some parts pack recovered, but not the actual engine. Or it'd be hard to like design something to like recover that. Speed up time, so I'm not having to wait so long. Yep, I figured it would flip me. That's fine. It's like an added parachute then. Yeah, maybe I will make the parachutes actually on the top over here. Well, it does help put like weight on that. It doesn't just like got the part all wet, but no science. Out in the such funds. got more money from contract being completed. So like it's that kind of like next. Build a new or old station. Works 5 current. Orbit of Kerbin. So we could just shoot this off, like quickly design something and shoot this off. Yeah, that did the job. We can look at urban orbiters. This crew here. What are like science setups? This guy. This has enough. I'm gonna call it 4 and just kind of redesign some of these things. Reroute this. Just rebuild this whole top part. Put that there. This, yeah, it's like done that nicely, so. We'll just make nice big size for this. Put this in a better spot. Basically, I want this. And we're what? Oh, yeah. We aren't there yet. Yeah. Waiting to get to Eve, and they're just still not there yet. Think of like what kind of engine would I even like on this, like when they get back. barely. Yeah. Oh, hello, Dark. Yeah, so I got some kerbals going to a planet that's like one planet closer to the sun. Essentially, it's called Eve in this, like, so in this game, the galaxy's not the same as Kerbin. So there is differences on that. I think of you want. Just in case I need a. Have these guys get back here. Not enough though. No, it's not enough. Okay, no. That's enough to get to orbit, and that's like all I need. A way to get one of them back. But obviously that's not going to be enough to like planning on how to deal with designing this basically. I need to get basically a station up into orbit. Is there a heat shield underneath that? Yeah, there's a heat shield there. I'm gonna try to bring that down. So this is it's 4,000. But I wonder, don't I have something that could do model push? Or I could, you know what, I could do this. You know what, this is very little to. let's have like. Of course, doing all sorts of messed up missions. Just do this. Where's this engine? Okay. There we go. What I'm wanting to do here. Contract's like only 80,000 complete, so it's like all auto strutting. Well, I could just stick this on and mount I don't know. I think it's going to be that bad, but oh yeah. What you have to do is cover over this. I do need to stick in fuel for this to like have something, otherwise it's not burning anything. There we go. And, let's shoot it off. I do have monopel in here. I got 7 seconds. That's not enough. Yeah, okay. Possibly this one. Yeah. This one. Should be big enough. remember if I changed the version number. I didn't do 4 yet. I just didn't want to accidentally save over something. Alright, yeah, I'm deleting this one. This is, I'm not putting any sign to the. That's way too big. Grab it when it's in there for some reason. That'll be on the window. This is only for when it's on the ground, though. Firm surface, so. get back though. Pick one of you. I only have one engineer right now. Let's just take 2 scientists. I do have this thing to help with other things, but like even without the controls, it's not too hard. Do that so I can easily hit a few buttons. It would be easier to have these on it. Reasons I'm thinking of. To check all this stuff anyway. I'm also, if you notice like why I'm also throwing a lot of science things on it, making it possible to get just more fresh science if I can. Also, I'm making it so this thing can get back. Is that still? Yeah, it is. I need to decouple this before it runs out of fuel. It just needs to have 5 supporting at least 5 kerbals, maintain stability for 10 seconds. But just orbit. It's a new station, which this is a new station. Hopefully this is enough to like deorbit them. I'm going to try to probably put in a shallow orbit. And this should be plenty of delta V to get in that orbit. Even have this just for a little bit more of a push if needed after I decouple this. And we're just going to have 2 scientists. And I'll also just reroute that. Although it would help on especially if I can jump things later. Okay. But yeah. To re-answer the if we're there yet, I have Kerbals still waiting. They've been waiting up to like 90 days or so to do just a maneuver so then they can encounter Eve. And I could go to the map and show you. It's they've just been like the past like 20 days have like left the orbit of Kerbin and heading off to this, and also we need to rescue that which this doesn't have enough delta V to do that. Unknown object, like all these unknown objects. There's also a Kerbin that's sitting on Minmus. This poor Kerbin has just been sitting in Minmus and is probably going to sit there for a good amount of time. But we're over here, and we do have this still in orbit. Which is a mobile lab high orbit. But we're not, this part is just floating along. It's not really worth trying to save. I don't have stuff on it to save it. A fat bullet. But before we launch, I want to set these things to the lab, basically. But that doesn't give me anything new anyway. Is that one thing? Do it here. It doesn't. I'll wait until we get like up to orbit about those things. I'm pretty sure there's nothing new sitting on here. do save it like before launch. Just cannot deploy what? Good enough to do that. Looks like I have like some gold rings in the front of it. I don't think this vessel has enough delta V to get much farther. A little higher than I wanted to effectively be. And I even this out a bit better. Oh, we completed it anyway. Oh, those are destroyed. Oh. I'd rather carry that because it's like 2,000, 2,000, 8,000. Yeah, like at worst 20,000 lost. See, like, and all these experiments to just stick on. Cleaning out, Mr. Jew. I don't know if that ruined something. Grr. Does it? I don't know what cleaning experiments do. Come on. Guess I'm technically not in orbit yet because that. I don't know what that means. And I'm mad if that like took away. Waiting to warp over here to just even out my kind of a problem, but charge it back up once I do that. There. There's complete. Now to technically get money back by bringing this down with me. Oh, I should have had like a bunch more batteries because this is going to run out by the time this gets on the other side. Run out of power. Put enough batteries on it, but okay, there is enough that it's getting. I'm worried though if I. Oh, I forgot. You know what? I want to revert to assembly. I forgot even to do these, so like at that point, fine. Fine. And I have enough that, you know what, you guys you can just have these giant things. And oh my goodness, it's so confusing to rotate this to the direction I want. Alright, I'll do that. Actually use some of that because I saw I had like, yeah, there's plenty of, just one of them is actually enough. 141 years. Put a heat. Pointless for this side of things. Do not need that. Save. Sometimes I wonder on my saves. Yeah, that was the right one. probably put 4 of them like that for a little bit, but need all these. These I'll keep just in case. Scientists again. We have plenty of scientists. Try that again. Did get in a pretty good orbit. Just gives me another chance to try that. I'm gonna wait till like last doing the mystery guru. Like still have that all in operation. I got 3,000 something charge. Oh, I forgot set one action group. And let's put that on the same as that. Level both those. And as you see, takes a bit of time even doing something that I even took something that I started already. Okay. Not deployable. Go. I guess it'd say that as if I'm trying to deploy it. That. Wait until we're like high up. You know what? We're gonna do another little slight design change. I'm gonna do another little change. That is putting these things on. I'm gonna put a bunch of these guys on. Oh my goodness. Or even 3. You're kind of down there. It's gonna be like 6 actually. Please stop going in the stupid thing. They're like pretty symmetrical here. It's, you see it's mirroring it. If anything, that should flip it out of the way. Got tired of those slamming into me. Could do even like more expensive ones. I'm doing these, which are do a lot more. Okay. That's good enough. Thrust to weight ratio. That's what it is. I somehow put that. kept doing that, or saying that, just because that was staged like that. Okay. Okay, let's relaunch it. Again. Some water. I always like just seeing the overall fuel. Yeah, that was the problem with this design, is I couldn't turn so much that I would hit boosters. Hopefully this now helps it. Just does that. Put too harsh on it. And I need to go up a little higher. I'm trying to even out something, and it's not working very well for that. Where are we heading? Just simple orbit. I need to boost a bunch more. In fact, not use that. Don't need to use that. We just need to get the station into orbit. And yeah, it's figured. Stage is exploding. That's expected, because I wasn't caring to save those stages. They're just simple, cheap boosters. If I can, I would like to Yeah. So, yeah, so now we don't have any use on these things. But that helps get like a lot more things. Let me see something like we could click start. We're not in orbit just yet, but we've got some time to like do these things. Immediate what? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Don't understand the like. And then why do you want to clean the experiment? I'm so confused on this experiment stuff. On what's better to do. Am I replacing things? Like, I'm scratching my head about this. We're gonna head out. Rezillo. Okay, take care. Yeah, all fine. If anything, this is plus 280, so. I don't know if. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm baffling myself so intensely right now. I don't know what that warningness was. Have a good night. Well, thanks for the follow. Try to get myself in orbit here. I guess not a quite perfectly even orbit, but close enough. Want to really even ourselves out, we do like a little bit more like from that, which is, yeah. Or I could have kept like with the other thing, but yeah, I could like run these as well when I'm going back down. Nice. Oh, thanks. Hello. Sorry, I may not remember if we met or something. I don't know how like anyone like would say that they just remember, unless you have some like memory that just like you just so hard to forget things. Just to simply say like unless I repeat names a lot and really try to remember, like I don't usually remember names. We'll do quick save, but it almost makes me want to repeat stuff just to like, what happened? Did I lose these? Like, I'm exploding my head essentially because like, did I lose the data to this? Because it threw something up and something dumped, and like I missed what happened. I don't know what happened, so I'm kind of losing my mind right now. And these were other parts that exploded. or pretty much just like 2 more of these engines to help with the thrust. So fine that those blew up. We just did that contract that gave us a little bit more, which this contract didn't exactly give us like a lot of money. I mean, we're kind of putting more than we needed to up in here. And see, clean experiment. It's like, I think that does. But because I'm going to commit, I'm going to do a little interesting idea with this. So, let's see, 0.7695. What does clean experiments do? Watching this number. You know, I mean, what does that do? Well, it doesn't change this, so I guess whatever. I don't know. But let's have someone, well, we had the other guy. Let's get an EVA report. Put that in here to add more. This coming here. Oh, thanks. You're glad to meet you. Always nice meeting others. Especially wishing God bless. God is the only one to like really bless anyone. Let's turn on our lights. I always forget to set those, but like, yeah, whatever. It's like it's easy to. It's not like it wastes much power not being hibernated. But yeah, we're gonna decouple. Oh, you know what? I should have signed it the other direction. This is going to be attached to us the way that it is, but whatever. We're going to have a funny looking hat that we're going to bring down with us. Can't think of if there was any other. Should we run another one of these, or we this like the same? We don't need to put in it. You know what? We could get a bit more science just by sending the science data. Rather just send it. Still, yeah, don't need to do that. Oh, there was I know we already got that. We at least can put it in lab. But yeah, we can try to run these as we also go down with this thing back to, because I plan to bring this back. And then these guys, they're going to have this pod if whenever they want to get back. This contract is complete anyway. And we'll bring this guy out here. Pressing shift to go forward. Or holding shift then. Where was it that? Linking out what I wanted to do over here. I was doing that just so then I could put it in here. And I could possibly bring the data back with us. Whenever I decide to get back. Yeah, I could transfer him over to here, and then now I get 2 science per day. That's it. Now it just goes like that. Wonder. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's. I don't know. Did it really did it override something? Like, if anything, it should just like have overrode something, not. I don't know. Kind of baffled about that one. Really baffled about it. Let's rename this vessel. Lab. Yeah. Nice. Kerbal Science Station. Orbit. Here's somewhere if it's. I want to warp over here to see if it like completely drains the power. It might be just enough to like. Just enough battery to like. Again, I do have these batteries, so I only have 2,000. Worst is going to be like losing power right before it goes around the sunset. If I would have had a... Well, I do need these batteries, in which, you know what, I'm going to wait for it to... Well, it did fully charge anyway, so... To deorbit, it's going to be like that. Okay, so it's not going to cost too much. Deorbit. Why did I... Not what I wanted it to do. Or was it set that way? In case it messes something up, let's do it that way. There. Now, autosave. Now I definitely am committed to this, because now I can't revert flight. You know what I'm going to do for once this. I keep doing that. I'm like keep reloading and stuff, but one, I don't want this like kept with that thing. Actually, swap this over to prograde, decouple, and spin around. That way I'm not... I'll be pointing away from this thing as I burn. Slow down. Now I could wait for it to go away from me a little bit. Spin around. With its tiny little reactor wheels. This still like give me the ability to... Yeah, I still have these. I'm gonna put this one as up there. Okay. To do that, but to pull this over like that. from it as well. Now I'm splitting off it already. Buy station. I could just put this on retrograde. One burn. Wait, why are you doing that? Oop. Did too much. That's fine. Probably not. Fine as I want. I did want to go possibly a little bit further. I do want to now point the other way, so I don't care if this affecting my... Why are you just spinning? Oh my... Stop spinning. If it has any lights on it. Doing this just to slow myself down, just a lot in case. Well, I guess I'm gonna land on the land. Fine. See, and I could keep this data as it's falling down. Guess it wants to point that other way. Fine. I boost it a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, I don't think it'd have like much. isn't running the other experiment. All flying over. A few more science. Now just spinning a lot out of control. There it goes. Well, that's a problem if, goodness. It's gonna be a problem if it does land on the mountains and explodes things. Take a minute to get down. This is a steep mountain. I should have really aimed for. Well, if it can hold steady on the mountain, then I could like recover it anyway. Yeah, there we go. Recover before it does anything crazy. Yeah, so yeah, I got like some science out of that. And we got our 30,000 back. Now we got 2 more scientists just roaming around. Low in orbit. And we still got 75 days. Let's see if these guys gathered much science for over time. I have this other station on there about the same. Gotten about the same. These guys, they went by like the moon or so, and I got like signs over there. And then I brought them here. Is that is showing? Uh-oh. Oh, they almost cut another 500. Let's see. Save. Let's save 2. But this is further than that one. It's not like I. Wait. Day 132. What? Oh, this is. Yeah, that's. If I do this save 3, save over 3. Be, yeah, save 133. Okay. Thought I was like, wait, did I? Year 2. Understands. I did get like 500 previously, and then I reused it, and then I've been gaining my science back. Day 1, day 2, day 3s. Got a bit more science, and I'm gonna get like nearly another 500 here. We can do this. Speed things up over here. Still got time. Probably have enough time to. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of that part. Probably have enough time to try to head something over to Minmus and try to rescue that Kerbin. Yeah, this has 5,000 electric charge, so probably way more solar panels than needed, but yeah, I was looking at that to watch for. Should have like semi fully charged. Damn. Wait a few days in this as we get the signs all the way up. Faster. There. Now. The antennas extended. Oh yeah, you have the little antennas right there. Transmit science. Stuck this thing with. Yeah. This is high orbit and this is low orbit. These guys getting some science. These guys are a lot smaller. I think the other one had like a science juniors thing. It was like a more expensive one. I only have 1.6 science at the moment. But these guys been like up here for like years. Oh, they had that checker thing. I thought it had a science junior. Maybe it had one before. I don't know. Didn't have these solar panels all over it before. I brought those with something else. Almost want to do something more, but like seeing at the time, it's really best time to just exit out now. But yeah, see, these guys have that maneuver to go to. That's what they've been waiting for many days now. I could warp it too, just from this, but like, I want to do one more mission before I do that. Another flag on the moon. Not worth it for me. But got now 2 missions active. Getting through, which, yeah, the earliest thing to do is that. I already did one that only took 4 years that I needed to get it done, and now it's just this guy, which they're on their way. On their way to do a flyby. Just a matter of how well I do that one maneuver. Gotta remember doing all the bunches of science when I get there. And I got 700. I got so much science. Wish I could get things that give myself more stuff. Oh, I have to do that. 300 and then that. I may want to just grab this. Okay, because I already got that. Let me get that. That or that. This helps really just cover like put a covering over like any kind of like size, even if it's like big things like this, I can cover over it. And it'll give me all these backing parts. Oh, and it gives me a very big docking port. That's really nice for docking like huge pieces. Big cone thing for aerodynamics. I will that. But don't need to do it right now, so until I really plan out a mission that I plan on using any of these parts, I'm just going to save. I'll just save. And just quick save for just, even though they're very close to the other save, I'm just, yeah, I'd rather do that. Like maybe 4 hours difference. But yeah, I'm done. I don't want to distract myself anymore. If I did this last week, I might join these just for a little bit of my night, but might have rated them last week. Otherwise, we'll just begin. Why is this? Contemplating on who I want to read. I don't think I did it. 2 people playing VR chat, and I'm contemplating on who I want to raid. I'm thinking of raiding this one that like raid as many times. And it's started a little bit earlier, or has less time on stream. But then again, like I know that the other one may streaming longer. Yeah. Reading Husky Pup Gaming. I wanted to shout out Direcast. I wanted to do that kind of shout out just because the other streams I've been talking about them and about the Elite Dangerous. Really wanted to shout them out on when I was doing Elite Dangerous. Maybe I'll try to, if I can remember that next time, but yeah. So let me shout out the gaming, even though I just shouted out. Oh, I gotta wait another minute or so. That's fine. I did it at least in chat in a way. But rating out take care, whoever's still lurking by, or God bless, and take care for anyone also just watching VOD or YouTube video. So if I get the putting it up there, but bye bye, take care.